So I haven't had a chance to read through this article myself or to really prepare for it. So I'm going to go through it really live with you. But what I'm going to tell you that this does give away a large plot point. So if you don't want to see it, then you've got a few seconds to click away, because some people may want to watch the movie and not receive any information beforehand. This article, which I'll link to, does give away a major plot point, which we're going to discuss. So just again, a few more seconds to click away. Okay, so this is the image. What it is in this electronic gauntlet, it's a toy it's been appeared online. Now it looks incredibly convincing, but what it is, it suggested that either Tony Stark or Bruce Banner makes this gauntlet and they use it to collect the Infinity Stones and to reverse what Thanos has done. And in the comics, there are scenarios, I believe, where both Iron Man and the Incredible Hulk take possession of the Infinity Stones. But it's not actually the Incredible Hulk. What it is Professor Hulk, because in Age of Ultron, the Incredible Hulk was given a vision by Scarlet Witch of his own death fighting Thanos. But you don't actually see that in the movies. It's part of the storyline in Age of Ultron. So that frightens the Incredible Hulk. That's when the Incredible Hulk fights against Iron Man's Hulkbuster suit. So what happens is that the Incredible Hulk combines with Bruce Banner, and they kind of merge into one character called Professor Hulk, and that comes from the original comic. So either Iron Man or Professor Hulk takes control of the Infinity Stones using this electronic gauntlet. Now it could be that this electronic gauntlet doesn't actually work. It's like a plan they have in Avengers Endgame, and the plan fails. But why would they make a toy based on it? Because if you're a child and you go and spend $30, or an adult, or sorry, a parent, you go and spend $30 on a toy that's kind of like fails in the movies, you're going to be a bit disappointed. Now the way this image has been released is, what happens is, and I have asked about this in various toy stores, the toy stores will order toys and they'll go to their central warehouse where they'll be held in quarantine, and then they'll be released on certain days. And it's very specific that happens, especially with big movies like it happened with Captain Marvel. The Captain Marvel toys weren't released in a toy store until a specific date. So this toy is either put out on the shelves accidentally, or somebody has picked it up from a warehouse, a toy store warehouse, and took photos of it and then leaked them online, because it looks obviously incredibly convincing. Now, how someone could fake this, I would suggest, is almost impossible, because you have the image here, you have all the packaging. So this really suggests that this electronic gauntlet is used in Avengers Endgame, and they would make it work, because again, they wouldn't release a toy that fails in the movies. It'd be quite a rip-off for the parents. And it also looks to have some sort of electronic sounds, because you have this slots here for the speaker. So there's a lot of detail gone into this toy. Now again, I haven't read through this article, I will link to it, but what this article does suggest is that the original battle against Thanos fails, and then Tony Stark returns to Earth and he builds new weapons. So this is made by Iron Man after the first attack in Avengers Endgame failed. So maybe what it perhaps sounds like is, when they fight Thanos, they do take control of the Infinity Stones, but they don't have a way to use it. So they defeat Thanos, but they can't use the Infinity Stones. And then the Infinity Stones are taken from them. So they know how to beat Thanos. So what happens is they return to Earth. Iron Man makes this electronic gauntlet. Then they try to fight Thanos again, and then take controls of the Infinity Stones for a second time, and then use them with this electronic gauntlet to reverse what Thanos has done. Perhaps that is one storyline that could be used. But again, it's really revealing, because they wouldn't make this toy unless it works. So I'll link to this article, but let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think that this is some sort of decoy, now a bit of conspiracy theory, but what it could be is that they actually had this made specifically, and these images have been deliberately leaked somehow. So this is all Marvel leaking information. I very much doubt that, but you never really know what limits they'd be prepared to go to put false information out there. So let me know what you think in the comments below. What are you excited by this? Do you have any theories based on these images? Again, I'll leave a link to the description. Leave your comments below, and also like and subscribe, because I'll have daily updates for you up until the release of Avengers Endgame. But this could be a big turning point in terms of what people know about the plot for Avengers Endgame. So leave your comments below, and also like and subscribe.